Really? Standing over the docks like, do you have any mess? Wait, I'm driving. Raymond, you're Jamie here. I don't know.
Hey guys, welcome to the Let Me Call You Back podcast. This comedy podcast features Declan Brooks, my brother, and an aspiring stand-up comedian on our weekly phone calls. We talk daily happenings of life, ludicrous news, and comical interactions with others while out and about in the world. Please enjoy.
I'm saucing already. White Iverson. Raymond started balling when he got to Baltimore. Started slinging all the drinks to all these whores. We're on the Let Me Call You Back podcast with the white boys. Ooh. Get it, Raymond.
Were you just listening to that?
No, I thought about it earlier. I'm like, I called you White Westlaw this week. Now you're Young White Iverson.
What are you even listening to? What music?
I've been listening to my normal white boy shit. Let me see. Let's go to Declan's top most listened to songs recently. Usually I can tell what I've been listening to by what's in my most recently searched. So just off the top three, Nickelback, Jesse's Girl by Rick Springfield, and Conway Twitty.
What the fuck?
I'm going to get into my head.
That's insane.
Specifically, what song did I listen to by Conway Twitty? I'll tell you exactly what I listened to. That's my job. That's my job.
You searched that?
No, I think I heard it like when I got a TikTok or I heard it and I was like, man, that's American as hell. I want to hear that song right now. Like you know how I get. I'm like, ooh, sounds spiritual as hell. I don't know what mood I was in where I was like Jesse's Girl, but I was like, dan, 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 dan. Song right before that is Drift Away by Dobie Gray, which is, how can you not?
Jeez, that's a good one.
You can go, see, people go for the Uncle Kracker version.
I was going to say, isn't that Uncle Kracker?
It is so much more soulful.
Really?
Oh, dude. Dobie Gray is the one that originally, I don't know if he wrote it. I just know he originally sang it.
Yeah.
And if you want to get really, really spiritual, Los Lobos Boys.
Hold on. How Far Is Heaven?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's them, right? Yeah. That reminds me of Ocean City, New Jersey.
Yeah.
At the time we used to go down there, that's when that song came out, I think, was on the radio.
That song, also, what's another song that we can recall to a memory of a vacation?
It's not Los Lobos, it's Los Lonely Boys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another song we always attribute to vacations, Teardrops on My Guitar, is when we went to Pigeon Forge in Tennessee.
Yeah.
True walks past me.
That's awesome. I have not been listening to anything like that. I just got back into like Griselda and like Conway the Machine and like
Dragula?
No. Like Buffalo, New York rap. You ever listen to them? Like Benny the Butcher and shit?
I have heard of Benny the Butcher, but the rest of what you just said, sounds like a bunch of hibbity flippity.
It's dope. You got to get into it. JID. I've been listening to JID.
Jews in Distress?
No.
JID is?
No. He's just a rapper. He's a fast rapper. You gotta be careful. He raps so fast, he might get caught up and say something you shouldn't say.
Really? A lot of these words keep rhyming a weird way. Man, what a week. You found an apartment.
Yes.
I got into my hotel this week, and I don't really use my alarm clocks, but I laughed because I was sitting on the couch, and like on Wednesday, I realized the alarm clock on the couch on the end table was upside down.
Yes.
Only reason I knew it is because it said LOL. Because it was 7:07.
At night or in the morning?
At night.
Nice. Someone set that up just so that would happen?
I think so. Why else would it have been upside down?
Because somebody heard it and they slammed that shit to turn it off.
I know. They hit it off the end table, picked it back up, put it back upside down because they didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
What were those bands you just brought up to me? Just say one of them that wasn't Benny the Butcher.
It's not a band.
People before that.
Griselda? It's like a record label.
What is Griselda?
From New York. Like West Side Guns in it. Conway the Machine. You've never heard of that?
Who's Conway the Machine? Well, then, it's funny. I would judge you for saying all those names, but if I said Trey the Truth, would you know who Trey the Truth was?
I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
About Gunna Rich?
No.
Yeah, probably not. You know who Big Crit is, though, right?
Yeah. Southern rapper.
That's the guy who raps Till It's Gone, right? No, that's not Till It's Gone. That's Yellow Wolf.
I don't like that kind of rap. Not into
You don't
it.
like
Dirty South?
Dirty South white rap?
No.
Like Hank Trill?
I don't know that.
Oh, Raymond, that's a good one to bring up right now. Bring up Hank Trill.
Hank Trill?
Propane rapper? You've never heard that guy?
No. Propane pays the
I
bills.
keep that thing on me.
Are you watching this rap already?
They see me selling propane and now they trying to copy. Pretend to be broke, but I got hella cash. If you use charcoal, I'ma kick your ass. Made this money from propane,
Yeah, I don't know if I
bitch.
fuck with
I
this.
feel like Pablo Escobar,
Really?
but I don't sell cocaine, bitch.
Oh!
Shot that fella cause he didn't make his payments. Fuck with me, I keep a rockin'.
All right. That was good. I like it. He's sitting in a pool with a handgun and a cigarette. Like a jacuzzi. I'm still at war with my neighbor. So he wrote me a letter. My neighbor has written me a letter.
So what you haven't had any interactions with him recently,
No,
right?
not at all.
And you obviously have come into a new apartment. You've moved on to greener pastures. You're getting ready to leave the skyline and move on to the horizon. And
Going to Valhalla.
you're looking to leave this sorry world behind and move on to graciousness. You said you had a conversation with your landlord. You said, right? You were just like,
Yeah.
hey, by the way, guy downstairs, fuck him. Am I right? And she was like, yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, she said he was a weirdo. He also complained about me and said that I've been like smoking a lot of weed and that I must have like a piece of workout equipment or something that I use all the time.
Do you?
No, I don't do either. I don't smoke weed and I don't work out here.
Get naked on your chair and trying to get the smoke alarms stop going off?
He knows it's my keyboard. It's the pedal to my keyboard. And I guess he tried to make it sound worse. I'm not sure.
Trying to make it sound more aggressive.
Yeah. But he wrote me a letter.
Raymond hasn't talked to this guy once. He just let his landlord know recently that this guy has been a piece of shit, and she must have went up to him like,
No,
hey,
she
Bo.
didn't. I talked to her. She did not.
So then what made him write you this letter?
I brought this letter up. I just signed my lease to my other place, and she's like, I did not talk to him. I told her about the letter. She was freaked out.
So like me and Raymond were trying to brainstorm because like Raymond's about to read you a letter he received from this gentleman. When he received this letter, me and Raymond were like, maybe your landlord took your side and went and talked to him or something. So just listen to this and let's get your guys' reaction to this one. Go ahead, Raymond.
So it's a typed letter on paper.
Serial killer.
It was in an envelope, and the envelope was taped to my door.
Was it on stationery with a watermark, and did it have scented calligraphy?
No. He doesn't even write his name.
Yeah, right. He just signs it with a symbol. It's like a teddy bear.
It says, hi, this is your neighbor below. I'm sorry we've gotten off on the wrong foot, and I've overreacted to your keyboard, although the lease does prohibit it. Maybe if you put a towel or some foam underneath the pedals, that would solve our problem. A few hours a day isn't a problem either way. Regards.
So, where in your lease?
No, it doesn't say that in the lease.
Is he referring to that you're doing in the lease that's against it?
I don't know. I mean, the times that we've gotten in arguments, it would be 2 or 3 in the afternoon. There's quiet hours. I think it's 9.
I think the next time you make exchanges with him, I think you need to challenge him to fisticuffs.
Yeah.
Like, listen, Bo, you sent me an ornate letter. Now we have to proceed this to fisticuffs, sir.
I should challenge him to personal combat.
I direct you to bring you and your other friends and family members down to the village square where we were pursuing a duel.
Challenge him to combat. Winner gets both apartments.
Yeah, right? And then I think you should get LARP swords and then whoop this guy's fucking ass in the park with swords.
I was telling my buddy was like, dude, you should do the same thing he did and just in like regular font, like Times New Roman 10, just do fuck you and just tape it to his door. on a piece of paper. No other words.
Get fucked.
Yeah. Fuck a duck, pal.
Fucking duck, pal. That'd be a good one. Dude, I feel like you should leave him a very nicely written letter, like a general from the Civil War lines. Like, Bo, I regret to inform you that I don't give a fuck about any of your requests you've made to me over our courtship between you and I. I regret to dismiss you and your allegations that I be breaking laws that are apparently written in your head.
It seems quite paradoxical that you are transfixed on this aggression that we have between us.
That you look to invoke in me and my followers seems to be very troubled between a quarrel that you're creating in your own emotions itself. I must ask that you diminish this at once, or I must ask that we bestow a duel upon the city. Rightfully yours, Raymond. P.S. Get fucked.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. This is pretty creepy.
You might have to send him actually a messenger. Like, sir, Raymond Brooks has requested you at the town square for a battle.
Well, who the fuck has time to do this? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy, dude?
I was gonna just ball it up and throw it at his door and leave it down there, but I didn't want to have to like fight this guy.
I don't think he's gonna fight you, seeing as he's been writing you frickin' letters.
I don't know, man. He's a weirdo. You never know.
All I know is
people are
if
the
you
type
guys-
to like pull a gun or some crazy shit.
If you get in a duel, you have to get dueling gloves, and that's the cool part. I've never had dueling gloves. Nice glove. You've never seen when guys duel? They like have nice gloves on. They're like,
He pulls them out, and slaps them around.
Yeah, slap them around like, you sir, I'm about to get in a duel.
I don't know, man.
And this guy's bringing us down, Raymond. We've had a great fucking week. I would like to start off with my good news. Good news, we found Fat Guy phone.
Oh,
We found the
fuck.
fat,
You found the phone with all the illegal hoagie footage on there?
all the illegal underage hoagies. I have been losing my fucking mind looking for both of these items. I was missing a pair of AirPods and an iPhone 11, which I've had for a few years now that I paid off. And when I got my own phone plan, the guy lied to me and said it would be cheaper for me to have 3 lines. This fucking liar. And I kept the one phone instead of trading it in, got a new phone, got a free iPhone, and now I have 3 phones on one line. So I have my normal phone. You and all my friends have this number, and then I've got the Fat Guy phone for when I call sandwich places late at night, or possibly harass bars in other states because of sporting events or dentist offices. So I went down to National Rental Car twice. Right? The first time, I'm like, hey, listen, I definitely left a phone or my AirPods or both in a car here. I've been looking for them a week. Can't find them. You know, do you guys have anything here? They let me look through all their lost and found items. Didn't have it. So I'm just eating shit on that. I'm thinking they're at my house. I'm thinking I'm stupid. I'm smarted. And I put my stuff somewhere stupid that I just can't find anything now. And I'm just thinking every time I come home every week, I'm like, Declan, you're so stupid. You can't find anything you have. It's somewhere you forgot. You're an idiot. That's what I'm thinking every week. So that's like a month going by every week coming home from the road. And then I'm up in Providence, Rhode Island. And what do I see start happening is my AirPods are in West Philadelphia now. All right, this is weird.
How long had you been seeing them there?
They've been offline for a month, and then they randomly popped up. It was on a Wednesday, and then on Thursday they popped up again in the same place. So I was like, all right, Friday I'm coming home. If I get home early enough, I'll stop here on the way home and go, hey, fucker, give me my AirPods. Before I did, called the police department in this neighborhood of Philadelphia, and I told them what was going on, and they were like, yeah, listen, if you call us, we're not going to come. You can make a police report if you want, but you can't knock on the person's door with us. And other than that, if you're going to go down there by yourself, good luck. And if not, there's nothing really else we can do.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's pretty much what she told me. She's like, good luck. It was like the end of the conversation from Taken.
Yeah.
Like she is like, oh, where's my daughter? She's like, good luck. So that's Friday. I'm getting home late and I just didn't have time to get it. So I went to my house. I went to sleep. I was kind of sick, sleeping in. And I wake up and I find my iPhone app again, and my AirPods are now in Elkins Park. All right,
Oh,
West
shit.
Philadelphia. Yeah, West
That's like
Philadelphia.
Glenside. That's North Philly, right?
It's like Abington. It's the other side of the city.
Yeah, like just
off
above
Route
North
1.
Philly.
Yeah,
Yeah, Glenside and shit.
like Trevose,
Cheltenham,
that area.
Cheltenham Avenue.
I was literally just on the other side of Cheltenham. So the house that I went to was at the corner of Cheltenham and blank. All right, so all morning it's saying that my AirPods are being used actively at this address. Gave me an exact house address. Says it's 45 minutes away. I'm like, we're doing it. So take the 45-minute drive up north. Get up there. All right, I'm 4 minutes away, and I call the cops. I'm like, and the reason why I call the cops now is that before I was in Philadelphia County. Now we're in Montgomery County. All right, we're outside of the Philadelphia limits. They can do something now, or they will do something now.
Yeah.
So like, on my way, I literally pulled over because I saw a cop on the side of the road, and I'm like, hey man, listen, I'm about to go on a mission. Is this crazy? And he's like, no, not at all. He's like, where are you going? I was like, I'm going to the cities. What part? And I told him. He's like, that's Montgomery County. A cop will help you. I'm like, awesome. Cops believe in me now. So I get up there. I'm tracking him all morning. I'm like, please don't leave. Please don't leave. Please don't leave. I get to the house, called the cops. They pulled up, told him what's going on. He's like, all right, listen. He's like, show me the app real quick. I'm like, it says they're right here. I was like, it just said they were here 8 minutes ago. I was like, I bet you if I walk up to the door, it'll say they're with me. Okay. He's like, is there anything to identify them? I'm like, I have these in lost mode. When the person that has them opens their phone, it says my phone number and that these AirPods are lost and to call me.
You should have put the taken message on there. Like, listen, I will find you.
Well, so I said to Christina, I was like, I'm getting ready to change the message to like, I'm coming, fucker. But I didn't want to like scare the guy and have him go back into hiding with my AirPods. So I, you have to play your criminal smart. It's a very particular set of skills that I have. Fat people phones. So I tell the cop what's going on. I'm like, so what do you want me to do? He's like, how about this? You knock on the door, ask the guy what's up, see if he'll give you your stuff back first, and if not, we'll go from there. So I knock on the door with 2 white cops standing behind me. Hella white privilege up in here, up in there. And knock on the door. This, like, black guy around my age comes to the door. He's like, hello? I'm like, listen, man, this is going to sound crazy, but here we go. He's like, what's up? I'm like, I ran a car from National Rental Company about a month ago. I had AirPods and a phone in a car. Both of those items are missing now. My AirPods have been tracked to this house all morning. It says they're 100 feet away from me. I was like, do you have my AirPods? And the guy is like, hold on. First off, he didn't even open the door. He opens the window. And he sees me first, and then he sees the 2 cops. Cops are like, what's up, man? The guy's like, oh, shit. Like, white guy and 2 white cops. This is going to be really bad for me. All right, so he goes in the back, comes back and goes, here, man. He's like, someone just gave these to me, man. I didn't even know whose they were. My bad. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Someone just gave them to you. You didn't think to call the phone number that was popping up on your phone?
Yeah.
Saying these are lost? Someone didn't just give you $150 AirPods. They're brand new from this Christmas. It's not like they're an old pair. So, like, got my shit back. Dude,
that's amazing.
Street justice, Raymond.
Yeah.
I literally was so crispy white about it, too, when we got done. Cops at the corner. I'm like, well, boys, we did it. Like, thanks a lot. We really showed them.
When I was looking up if, like, putting them in lost mode and if they still work, when we were talking about that one day, one of the things it says is, like, do not try and track down if they're stolen. It's like, do not go to a house. And I didn't even say anything, but I was like, fuck it, he's going to do it.
I was there. I was at this guy's house. I was like, I'm literally saying to the dispatcher, I said, listen, whether you guys show up or not, I'm knocking on this guy's door, but I'd like for you guys to be here so that I can feel a little more comfortable. She's like, all right, we'll have someone there in a second. I'm like, cool. Make it sound like you're hostile. So, like, I got my shit back. I'm not even kidding. Like I said, crispy white as hell. These guys came out. I'm like, well, guys, that went pretty well. I appreciate your help. Hey, listen, thank you for all your service. You fellows be safe out there. Have a good day. That's exactly what I said to them. I was like, listen, thank you for my wet privilege. That's pretty much what just happened.
Did you call prayer? You should have been like, everybody put their heads down first.
So that actually was probably the nicest moment. We all prayed for a minute, and I was like, you and me I choose Odell. This is my sandwich for now. Oh man, it was crazy. Then I lied to the cops. I was like, I'm just happy to have my AirPods back. I was gonna go down to National and make a complaint, but I don't even think I'm gonna do that now. They're like, okay, cool. I immediately left. I'm like going right to National to make a complaint. Going right there to
Philadelphia
try and get
Airport?
someone fired. Yeah, went right to the airport. I'm like, I'm getting somebody fired today. I'm gonna pee on the guy while I was leaving. So I go down there. I walk in the front. I pull up in my truck, ladders, everything. I pulled in like the wrong way up I pulled in where you shouldn't with personal vehicles. I pulled up at the curb, blinkers on, walk in the front door. The guy's like, hey, what's up, man? I'm like, I don't even know where to start with this one, man. I was like, I came down here, reported items missing. You all said that none of my stuff was here. You sent me home. And then my stuff popped up in West Philly the other night, and I had to track them and go get them with the cops this morning. Guy's like, oh, shit. All right. 1 second. Can you just move your car to a better spot and then come back in? I'm going to take your information. Move my car to a better spot. I come back in. He's like, yeah, listen, I had to call my boss. That's probably the craziest thing I've heard all day. He's like, the girl at the counter while I'm saying this, she's like, man, I don't even know why people steal from their work. She's like, you just gonna get fired. It's like the shit she's talking in the back while I'm standing there. And I'm laughing because I'm like, yeah, right? Am I right? So the guy's like, dude, I don't even know how to handle this one. He's like, I'm going to take your information. I'm going to take the rental agreement number from when your car got turned back in.
Yeah, because they have a log of who fucking works on the car. Like, how stupid could you be?
He also said, send me the address of the house that you went and picked the stuff up at. He's like, because if it's the person's home address, then they're kind of fucked.
Yeah. There's a paper trail.
He did all that. And I'm like, listen, man, I was like, the one thing is like, I'm still looking for this iPhone. It's an iPhone 11 with an OtterBox. Came down here. The woman let me look through everything. I was like, can you just make sure it hasn't been turned in yet? Goes through everything, looks through it all. He's like, nah, nothing's there, man. He's like, take my card. I'm going to call you about this situation in a couple days. That was it. I walk out the door, walk into my truck thinking it's over. And this guy, by the way, I'm 6'3", probably 275. This guy was my height, probably another 150 pounds heavier than me.
So you had a mutual Chubb respect going on at this moment.
Respect.
You right? Dapped him up.
I was like, brother. So when I left, I'm like probably 40, 50 yards out the door, about to get in my car. Comes flying out the door like, wait, pal, wait. And like
breathing real heavy.
Speed walks up to me. He's like, I have one more phone. It got turned in last night. It hasn't been checked in yet. I just wanted to see if it was yours.
What do you mean last night?
And it was my phone. And I gave him a big old fucking hug. I was like, dude, thank you. And I gave him a big fucking hug.
Dude, how the hell? That makes no sense.
Dude, I was like, I've been going nuts for a month, man. I was between this guy stealing my stuff and me finding it today. I was like, and you giving me this back right now. I was like, you just made my day. I was like, I'm so sorry I hugged you. He's like, no, man, I get it. I can totally understand. I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, but you don't know how much you just made my day. He's like, I get it, man. So hold on, I'll shout him out. Shout this. He gave me his business card because he's a good man. Stands by his word in his business. Shout out to Michael McClintock. All right, down at National Rental Car. You big son of a bitch.
Sounds like a Revolutionary War general.
He's a white revolutionary. He's a big fat revolutionary. He probably puts mayonnaise in a lot of things that I've probably never put mayonnaise
I like
in.
how you're like shouting him out, saying he's a good guy, and then just calling him fat every other sentence.
Dude, he's huge, dude. Not to be mean, but big old boy. Good man.
That's funny.
He was a good dude. No, he definitely looked like he looked like the center from Varsity Blues. That's how big he was. What about Tex? Yeah. He with the hat. They were like worried he was gonna have a heart attack. Yeah. At the age of 17.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, dude. So that's been my good weekend.
Had a good dude, I also had an amazing fucking week. And it kind of goes back to last week.
Do you know that Raymond is fucking a Nostradamus-esque character?
I'm gonna put my what I said last week in this episode. Actually, probably right now. You're looking at the expected owner of a brand new Kawasaki dirt bike, dude. I just put my hat into a dirt bike raffle.
You're buying a Kawasaki.
No. My friend is running a dirt bike raffle, a brand new dirt bike. I think I'm gonna win. I won the fucking dirt bike, dude. In the raffle. I won the fucking dirt bike.
I want you to add in the clip from Hot Rod right here, where I'm like, I'm just so green with envy.
Dude, I can't believe I won the dirt bike. People are not going to believe me.
I can't either, man.
I spent $65 for a fucking dirt bike.
Raymond is kind of a big deal right now in Baltimore. He's about to be ripping raps on Main Street with his new toy. Raymond's got a street toy. Dude, are you going to get a studded helmet with LEDs on it?
I'm going to ride it one time and I'm going to sell this thing, dude. I need this money.
You mean you're going to ride it one time, wreck it, go out a hero like Jimmy Dean?
Yeah. Jimmy Dean?
Isn't that his name? James, sorry. James
Dean.
That's Jimmy Dean.
You could have just said Dale Earnhardt.
Oh, like the goddamn Intimidator.
Praise Dale, raise hail.
So Raymond's king of the streets.
My friend, he's the one who's going to be on the podcast in 2 weeks. He's a professional athlete. He's a stunt rider.
Shout him out yet? You know, well, I mean, you won something from him. Can we shout him out?
Yeah, we can shout him out. His name is Alec.
Shout him the fuck out.
He has a group called Combo Kids. Him and his girl, they ride bikes. He goes by Alec Dorito on Instagram now. But he grew up riding bikes like crazy. He used to ride the streets a lot. He was 12 o'clock material. He was bike life, big leaf. And
he was that one-way kid for years.
Yeah. He has a pretty awesome following on Instagram and YouTube.
Following. I mean, I'd give it to him. He's the combo kid. I definitely will say that he's definitely the razzmatazz guy in town. You know, he's been putting in that work. He's definitely the only kid in our town that probably has a face tat that I respect.
He got neck tats, I think. So he starts a new page called Level Up Garage.
Okay.
This page is specifically for doing raffles and raffling off bikes. This was his first raffle he ever did. So he told me he was going to put it out. One person, I think, that either makes parts for him or sponsors him bought the first 2 spots. And as soon as he put it out, I DM'd him because he told me he was, and sent him money immediately, $65 for 1 spot. So he put me at number 3.
How many spots were there?
100 spots, $65 a piece. So he did a live drawing on Instagram at 6 p.m. on Sunday night.
Well, I'm saying, did all the spots sell though? The 100 spots?
Yeah, you wait till they all sell. It took him like 3 or 4 days, I think. He sold all of them.
It's crazy.
6 p.m. Sunday night, I'm working. I can't watch the live because I'm like busy working at the bar.
Raymond actually told me he was fighting with white women. He was wrist deep in white bitches.
I was having like a shitty night. I was serving like pompous assholes, like rich people. And I finally had a chance to look at my phone. I had phone calls from everybody I knew, texts from everybody I knew, texts from Alec. I had DMs on Instagram of people trying to buy the bike from me, 3 or 4 different people. I could not believe it. And I fucking freaked out. So I ended up just going outside and calling him, and I was like, there's no way, you're fucking with me. He has video of it. He was on live. He also took video of it on another camera because he's going to make a video about it. But yeah, dude, first ever raffle I bought into. Alec was telling me, he's like, dude, I've bought into like 25 different raffles over the years. I've never won anything. First raffle ever.
This is one of Raymond's best friends. And I'm like, Raymond, you sure the fix wasn't in? And they legit used a bingo machine.
Yeah, like the ping pong balls
bingo machine
that you roll like this and it pops out so they put numbers on all the balls and they rolled it. And yeah, dude, I was the person who came in first. I won. So I got a new fucking dirt bike.
Dude, what were you doing that night? You got that dirt bike. What'd you do the rest of the night? You like run around with scissors and shit? Were you drunk driving and stuff?
Dude, I'm celebrating
doing hella
right
reckless
now.
shit?
I went to the liquor store earlier because I needed brandy to infuse some brandy for a cocktail. And I just started buying some bottles.
Bottles of hella Henny. He's got a non-street legal dirt bike now. The streets love him.
I don't even know what to do. I live in a 3rd floor apartment. I'm moving into another 3rd floor apartment. I have nowhere to put it.
It's not even a vehicle for transportation. It's just Raymond's just doing brat raps around the city.
I have no idea what to do with it. I figure, so I'm going to go up there next week and probably ride it with him for a little bit and bring it down here. I'm in the process of finding a friend in Baltimore with a garage and just putting it in a garage.
It's fucking nuts, man. I can't believe you want a dirt bike. $65.
And I'm just going to sit on it because probably midsummer it'll be worth more. I might be able to get like $6,000 for it. It's got 50 hours on it.
If you're looking for a pretty sweet, illegal-ass street bike, and you're in the market for it, we're going to do a raffle.
Should we do a raffle?
We just do a double raffle.
Yeah, we should do a raffle. I'm totally down.
All right.
That would be a fucking great idea. Oh my gosh.
Are we gonna raffle the same bike you won in a raffle?
Yeah. We should totally do that. Oh my god.
Are we? All right, stay tuned, everyone. We might be doing a fucking dirt bike raffle. All right, everybody that was just on Alex's dirt bike raffle, gonna be on our dirt bike raffle now.
Oh my gosh, I never even thought of this, dude.
Raymond, what the fuck?
This is such a good idea.
I know, but so what are we gonna do? Are we gonna just keep doing it? We're just gonna keep doing the dirt bike raffle game now? You know what? That's it. We're doing it.
Yeah.
I have no more questions.
I don't know, man. But I gotta go ride this thing. I haven't ridden a dirt bike in a couple of years. I'm probably rusty. I got a 12, that thing.
You gonna ride that thing goofy or what? That's what I say anytime we're talking about anything sport related. You ride that thing bongo or what?
I'm gonna hand drag, both hands dragging on the ground, wheelie.
Yeah, I was talking about doing a Mr. Twister, but that's just me.
Fucking can opener, that bitch. So yeah, dude, I'm fucking up. I figure I'm gonna fucking sell it and then build our studio, so.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Dude, it's the luckiest thing that's ever happened.
We're gonna have a raffle to raise money for the studio now. That's a good idea.
When I bought the ticket, the raffle ticket, I joked with Alec. I'm like, dude, I live in a 3rd floor apartment. Like, what am I gonna do with this thing? And we laughed about it.
It's like winning a horse.
Yeah, it's like
I want a horse. The fuck am I gonna do with this horse now? Make glue out of it.
Dude, there's literally nowhere to put it in Baltimore. I swear to God.
Dude, just like a horse. If you left that horse down the street, someone would steal that shit in Baltimore.
I can't believe it. It blew my mind.
Yeah, man. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's what I'm saying. Raymond is the young White Iverson.
True.
Now, hold on. Now you need to get a Yui boom. You need to clip it to your backpack. Now you need to do bike life on your dirt bike down the streets in Baltimore.
Yeah.
You need to get one of those fake bulletproof vests.
This is like my number on the back of it.
Air Force Ones, skinny jeans. This actually sounds kind of fun, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You're gonna get a pack. Get one guy that has a 4x4, like a side-by-side Polaris.
I like Air Force Ones.
I love that. That's what you went back to, but me too.
Dude, the black ones. You ever have a pair of black Air Force Ones?
I had so many Air Force Ones. You know why? Because I wear size 15, and our parents would go to Ross, and you'd go to Ross, and there'd be every color of Air Force One except for normal ones. So your boy used to have, what the hell was those ones? They were like pleather Celtics black. They were black with Celtics images, like the Celtics logo. Mommy and Daddy got me that one time. Like, here's your new shoes. I'm like, we don't even root for the Heat. Like, it's like some weird shit. Like, it was just like an NBA team we don't support's logo on the shoes all over the place. Then there was the pair of Air Force Ones that I had that were bright green and white.
This shit nobody wants.
Then I had a pair that were like dark green, purple, and white. I had so many goofy pairs of Air Force Ones, red and black.
Yeah.
I was sitting cool in my fitted with the Air Force Ones.
AFOS. Dude, you wear black Air Force Ones, you gotta rob somebody.
Man, that or you need to get Dickies shirts to match it.
True.
I'm saying. Cool.
Hit a lick.
Dickies button-ups. All hitters in my team. That's all I'm saying. Son. Shooters with me.
Whole
we ride or
team of
die.
hitters.
These boys is life or death. No fun.
Yeah.
No cap.
Yep.
these boys is ride or die. No cap.
On God.
That's what your dirt bike says about you now, Raymond.
Yeah.
You need to start talking like that and riding it to work.
That's what needs to be on the bulletproof vest. It needs to say "No cap on God" on the back.
No cap on God. These boys will die for anything.
Just a whole paragraph. That's awesome. But yeah, dude, I'm fucking excited. I can't believe it. I still doesn't feel real. Doesn't feel like I just have a dirt bike in another state waiting for me right now.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm excited for you. We've had a good week on things going on. I had another good week in Providence. So the one guy up there, Steve DiNuccio, whatever his name is, he's the guy that like sets up the open mics up there. He used to work for Disney, and he's one of. I just realized this week because he's been talking about it with me. He was one of the guys who wrote and drew The Little Mermaid.
Interesting.
He has his background in music and drawing and art and everything, and like that's how he ended up working at Disney. He was doing he was on a cruise ship doing Disney parodies, and somebody from Disney saw him and invited him to the parks and found out about his animation history after he started working there. So he has this history of working for Disney and everything, and all of his songs are Disney parodies where he's talking about the most ridiculous, filthy shit.
Really?
He's got this song that's like it's the song like from Little Mermaid. He's like, I want to be where the people are.
Yeah.
But it's his version is, I want to put high heels on and go take a piss with the girls. It's like the most fucked up song ever, man. He's like writing songs about being a transgender person and like turning it into Disney songs. It's so fucked up. There's one where he does like, I can show you the world. He's like, I can piss in your face. You're an asshole to my
Is this
friends.
a guy a comic? Is that what you're saying or no?
He's a fucking comic that like runs the scene, and he's an old white dude. He drew The Little Mermaid, and now he's just this old bad comedian. It's not even funny. Like the skits aren't even funny. It's just him trying to like borderline racist songs with like Timon and Pumbaa. Crazy. I went to a bar, and this was a show he was putting on. Like everybody else went to the better show, and then his is the one that followed, and it was at a shitty bar. And I walk in, I'm like, you guys have a cook? And the woman, I was like, is the kitchen still open? She's like, we just got rid of the cook. We're gonna hire another one soon, though, probably.
What the fuck?
I was like, all you had to say was no.
They're like, you want a job?
The entire time we're sitting there talking and doing comedy, there's a guy and his girlfriend, and they're playing pool while people are doing comedy, and he's standing in the back. He's like, yeah, I know. That's the shot I was going to take. You can just sit here and tell me how to take it? He's like yelling at her. And my one buddy's on stage, like, he's like, what, bud? You don't know how to take it? I'll come take it for you. Go fuck yourself. They're like having an argument between the stage and stuff. It was ridiculous. And like every time someone says something, the bartender, this like stupid, ugly white woman, she's just like, oh yeah, like pissing on that or doing this or like that dumb bitch. Everybody just looks at her like, stop talking. Like, no, we don't need your heckling or feedback, lady. We don't need you to be involved in these jokes. No one asked you.
The ugly bartender was the heckler?
She's one of them.
Jesus. That's trash.
So like her and the rest of the other old white people that are sitting there, she's like encouraging their heckling. This one kid's like starting to be dirty. And like the one guy goes, come on, we want something dirtier, like Andrew Dice Clay. And the guy's like, that's what you think dirty is?
It's not. He's
wrong
not,
with you.
He's not that dirty.
Yeah, and it's also nursery rhymes that are like a little dirty.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was bad. It was so fucking. It was really bad, and we're all just sitting there like relishing in how bad it was.
The Providence scene sucks. It sounds like.
It's an interesting one. I had a conversation with people about this a couple times. There's people that really give a fuck, and then there's a lot of people that are just hanging out drinking beers.
Yeah.
A couple beer drinkers. It's a hard one.
It's a hard knock life in Providence.
Yeah, it is a hard knock life, man. And I laugh because like they're people like creating problems for themselves, or like you can tell it's a town that's like post corruption because like no one knows what to do, no businesses are really opening because nobody's like funneling businesses forward. All the old nostalgic businesses are like still going.
It's not gentrified yet? East Coast? It's not gentrified?
Not really, dude. It's like all Italian people and like I don't know, capital or what the hell was I in? What are the two sides of Providence? It's oh god, is it Capitol Hill and something Hill? Wherever I was at, the main street was very built up and full of Italian restaurants and pizza places. And I was laughing because the one kid I'm doing comedy with, his name's like Rudy Mancrosi or Mancosi. He's a cool dude. He's pretty funny. And I'm looking for somewhere to park. I'm like, dude, where do I park? I heard that like parking sucked in Providence. I've seen like the videos of the guy. You ever seen the videos on the internet of the judge in Providence? It's like it's the show. It's a skit called like Caught in Providence, and it's an actual judge, and they do like traffic court, and they videotape it. It's like an old man. He's like, "What were you speeding for?" It's like him asking him. He's like, "My grandmother was sick, and I was late, and I was trying to do this." He's like, "Yeah, good boy. Your grandmother was sick, and this and that.
Oh,
you know what I'm gonna do?
I've seen that.
I'm gonna write you a warning, and I'm gonna give you $15. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
his like buddy, the bailiff. He's like, "John, what do you think?" He's like, "I believe his story, Judge." It's like some cool. So they have like they also were on Parking Wars.
Yeah.
Providence was on like the original like the PPA show. So I didn't know where to park, and Rudy's like, "Go to Caserta's around the corner. My cousin owns the pizza place there. You can park there, no problem." So I'm like, greasy connection, you got it. So I park in the parking lot, and I look at the sign. The pizza place is closed, but it says "Home of the Wimpy Skimpy." What the fuck is a Wimpy Skimpy? All right, so I go up to Rudy. I'm like, "Rudy, what the fuck is a Wimpy Skimpy?" He's like, "You never had a Wimpy Skimpy?" I'm like, "Rudy, don't fucking say that to me again." He's like, "It's a thin crust square pie with olives. It's a white pie, thin crust, square, olives, mushrooms, sausage, and pepperoni."
Okay.
He's like, It's incredible."
Dude, if you put olives on a pizza, fuck you.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Get him right here. Get him a couple times. The fuck out. Disgrazia.
Yeah, dude.
Fugazi.
Olives on a pizza? That's white people shit, dude.
Fangu. You kiss your mother with that mouth, who the fuck eats olives in your house?
Dude, you can eat olives, but they're not on pizza.
If it ain't a calamata and it ain't any pasta, go fuck yourself. All right, that was my
That's like buying a fucking frozen pizza with olives on it, dude.
Dago rant. Rigot. Sorry, I had to throw a Rigot in there.
That's everything.
Yeah, it was. I was surprised. He was like, "Dude, black olives on it." I'm like, "Oh yeah." I stopped trusting your opinion on pizza about 5 seconds ago when you said black olives are on it. But one of those days, I'm gonna try it up there. So I got that going for me. What else did I do up there? I haven't been to a Chinese buffet in about a month. I haven't drank a soda since Lent started, or a Red Bull.
No way.
Yeah, still drink beer though. I went to the gym and like worked out harder than I have in a while this week, and I literally I made a joke about it at a comedy night the other night. I'm like, it's crazy how you go to the gym, they tell you you're gonna feel better if you eat better and everything too, but like I feel worse than I've ever felt, and I'm most likely gonna go get a cheeseburger after we're done here. Not even close to staying on this diet.
That sucks. You gotta get into it, dude.
I know, I'm into it though. I actually have been. I actually have a banana here.
Gay bananas, dude. Gay as hell.
What are you talking about?
You gotta say no homo before every bite.
Pause.
But so I hung out with a group of people Saturday night, and it's a friend of a friend's through work. I was at their house. They have some friends from college in Santa Fe that just moved to Baltimore. It's like their first week in town. They're pretty cool. But this one kid, we get there and Christian's his house. He's like, yo, show them. He's like, send me 3 cents on Venmo. Show them how you do it. His phone is so trashed and fucked up. The screen is flashing like the fuzz of a screen of a TV without service. It's flashing so hard. It's like constantly talking, saying things. His phone, just random notifications and glitches and shit.
Was he handicapped before this, or has he just
no.
recently become handicapped?
No, this kid's funny too. Really funny. He reminded me of like Zach Hunter funny. But he's like
Zach's
he has assistive touch turned on his phone, which is it's like set up for blind people, and he like is looking away from the phone as he's doing it. He's like he's sliding through things, going into apps, closing shit. He has it set up so once he gets to Christian's name to send him Venmo, an alert comes on the phone and says Christian's name out loud. And then he has to scroll through numbers until he gets to the correct numbers he wants to find. It reads it out loud. And it's like, send this much to Christian. It's like, he's fucking quick with it. This is his only form of payment. He has no money. This kid just drove here from Santa Fe, New Mexico. He has no cash, no credit cards. It's all on his phone.
Definitely realized that his phone, he broke his screen at one point and was like, all right, I have to set this up just because I know I'm not going to get it replaced. I know I can't get it fixed. I have to prepare myself for the moment that this thing goes to shit.
It killed. There was 10 people in the room. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. At the end, I'm like, dude, you should do that on stage with a microphone. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. We got so drunk. The other night, we got drunk and got out of hand. Me, Dan, and another buddy. And we started a book club. I've been wanting to start reading and shit, so we just started a book club.
What book are you going to get into first?
We picked Daniel picked a book that he really enjoys.
Is it a Stephen King novel?
No. It's called White Noise by Don DeLillo. But yes, I'm excited to start reading that, and that should be fun. I just ordered it in the mail. It's about to be here, and I'm going to learn to read.
Learn to read by then.
We had a good week, dude. I'm celebrating the week right now. I'm sipping some whiskey right now.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm tasting some. I went to the liquor store and just bawled out.
What'd you get? What kind of whiskey did you get?
Maryland Epic Rye Whiskey. It's a local.
Is it Epic?
It's a local whiskey from Maryland.
Is it good?
It is good, yeah. It's from Baltimore.
You know what else is good? My truck. She's back.
Oh yeah, you said that.
I drove it all the way to Rhode Island and back. It's been great. It's been a good week for that.
Dude, things are looking up. Things are looking up, dude. We're up right now.
Guess what, Raymond? It's all going to be fucked in about 12 days. All right? You're going to be an uncle in 12 days.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have the live baby cast.
Oh, dude, we got a message, too. I got to read a message. I can't not read it.
So we got a message. We got a couple messages this week, but we're going to shout out the one that we like the most.
It must be from one of our childhood friends from the Perlingi family. Shout out the Perlingi family. They're a part of a lot of our stories.
Yes, they are.
It must be one of the brothers.
Pretzel salad.
They didn't put their name. Shout out both of them, Joey and Tyler, and Jimmy and Amber.
And Jim and Dina.
It says, yo, what up, Brooks boys? I'm loving the Perlingi family references, and not only do I remember your dad cursing out the 1920s gangster while we were in line, but me and my brother were just talking about it like 2 weeks ago. That's insane. That's really weird they were talking about it.
It's a funny moment.
He says, LOL, keep them coming. I look forward to you guys every week. And he hit us with the Shaka Bra.
Shaka Bra. We appreciate your viewership.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
We will be here. We will be here for you every week.
It's going to be a good week. So listen, we got some good things going on this week. One, we're going to bust out a couple episodes, I think, coming up soon here. We're going to get some good ones coming to you. Quite possibly, we might have a Dirt Pike cast. Who knows? Let's see what happens. Might do some shit with the streets. Let's see if the streets loves us. But we'll let you know more about that next week.
Yeah.
But right now, what it looks like is we're going to be doing at least one more podcast, and then I'm going to have a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be exciting, dude. I can't wait. It's going to be a great end of this month. It's striper season.
Ooh.
We've got some great things to go into the end of this week before this baby comes in for me. I have my truck. I am home. I'm not sick anymore. I'm able to. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to go try Lee's Hoagie House, and then I'm going to give it until... I might save Lee's for Friday because I can eat that on Lent. It's a fish sandwich.
Gosh. I forgot you were a young Christian warrior.
Young Christian warrior. And I am going to go try probably Luigi's maybe tomorrow or Lee's Hoagie House tomorrow. Try and finish these sandwiches up for you great people. The big thing that was holding up the finishing of the sandwich census is that on my fat guy phone, there was illicit material containing videos and subject matter of me eating sandwiches on this phone. I was very worried someone was going to see it and cancel me with sandwich videos. You don't want to see what I was doing to these sandwiches. So I have some content to put out. Look for that probably coming to the next end of the 2 weeks coming here. You'll see the sandwich census wrap up. You will see Raymond pop some wheelies out in the streets. We're probably going to take this shit to Philly. Yeah. Lay this fucker down, let it slide. Bra, bra, bra. Yeah. And, other than that, what do you want to tell the people? Hit the number.
Yes.
Keep hitting the number. We appreciate the involvement. Hit the number.
Please give us a call. It would be awesome if you could leave a voicemail or a text message.
You know what I would love this week, Raymond? I would love it if people could possibly leave us, what's your favorite karaoke song? All right. I want a call or a text. Your favorite karaoke song.
That's what you want to know?
By the person and the name of the song. Yeah. And I'll let you know what we're going to do with it next week. Just give me that. I want to see what's your ballad that you rip down every time you get in front of a couple friends and you crush a couple White Claws. What's your move? How do you get the girls moving when you get to a bar and it's karaoke night and the boys want to see a show? It's coming at you at the number.
The phone number is 215-360-3451.
Hit that number, guys. I want to know your favorite karaoke song, the name of the band, who it's by. All right? Mm-hmm. Hit it with a text. Hit it with a call. I want to know it by next week so that I can pick it out and let you know what I'm going to do with it. If I like it, you might hear us do something with it on air.
Yes.
All right. Other than that, find us at our social medias. You can find all of our podcast material and all of our posts about this pod at the 555 Let Me Call You Back handle. That's at 555 Let Me Call You Back on Instagram. You can also find it at the Let Me Call You Back podcast on Facebook. You can find Raymond at Ray_Brooks with the letter X. All right, and you can find me at Declan Loves Meatballs.
That seems to be it.
Seems to be it, man.
Gang, bike life from here on out.
Here out, all my boys are ready to die for this. On God, I'm going to lay this shit down.
Peace.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Please rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. We would really appreciate the support. Find us on Instagram at 555 Let Me Call You Back and on Facebook at the Let Me Call You Back podcast. You can find comedian Declan Brooks on Instagram at Declan Loves Meatballs. See you next time.